sticking through that and getting through that whole thing that we just did, me sweating. And how about this? How about everybody put their hands together for today's guest? Go ahead and mic up Mikulski. And everybody welcome our guest of the day, Mikulski! In space. There.
Hi, Mike. Hi, chat.
It's all happening. It's all happening.
Unbelievable. God bless technologies.
That was great. Mikulski, welcome to the Space Matrix. I appreciate it. Thank you for the claps, mighty. Thank you guys for the woos. And of course, I am going to be turning off the sound alerts just so we got too interrupted in this whole thing because, well, you guys know that I have the attention span of a gnat. And, well, I get easily distracted. So we're going to turn off the sound effects. Mikulski, thank you for so much for staying up super late just to come talk to this sweaty guy here. How you doing, man? How you feeling?
I'm doing good. Yeah, it's a midnight for me, but I'm in a good mood. I'm happy to be here. Thanks so much for invitation.
Of course.
It's like a honor. It's a challenge for me because I'm not a good speaker even in Russian, and especially in English. It's so hard to me sometimes. Like I understand most that you speak, that you told, but when I start convert my Russian thoughts into the English, there starts problems.
Yeah.
So I hope everybody have enough patience for this session, this podcast.
No, it's fine. I have so many international friends on here. We had a cat named Jesus Molina. He is this wonderful pianist out of Brazil. I mean, it's really hard to understand him because he has such a thick accent. But I grew up with an accent in my my mom's from Mexico, so I grew up with an accent. So I tend to be able to understand people with accents more than usual, which is odd, especially here in Ohio, because we have a lot of English only speaking people here, and any kind of accent throws people off. Like if it's not a Southern accent, any other accent, they're like, I don't know what you're saying to me. So it's really interesting. It's really interesting how some people can get used to hearing an accent and you know, get used to understanding it. And even, you know, and I know that I tend to talk fast. So if I do talk fast and you're like, hey, can you repeat that? I can slow it down a little because I get it, man. I couldn't imagine, like, I know zero Russian. So, so like, if I was on a Russian talk show, I would just be sitting there like, I don't know what you're saying to me. So the fact that we can even communicate.
Mike, everybody say that, like, that they don't even know Russian. So
yeah, exactly.
I'm handling good.
Exactly. I mean, the fact that you can speak English, is English something that you guys learn at a young age in Russia?
Yeah, we learned it at school, but I learned English actually while playing in a game. I got a Russian English dictionary and just translate everything is going on, because in my school there was like classes, they separate on couple of groups, and I was in a group that was for not so smart kids.
Oh, okay.
So the whole education in school, we repeat one thing again and again. So there was pointless, unfortunately. So, and interesting fact is, like, before Twitch, I never speak with foreigners, maybe once in my life. And it's really interesting. And about accents and stuff, like for me at first, it was more convenient to understand speech of like not Americans, not Englishmen, like from those people who like Brazilians, which is not a narrative language.
Yeah, no, Brazil, in Brazil they speak Portuguese, which is not a
Yeah,
native
yeah, I know.
language.
Like I mean that
Oh, it's not
who
that. Oh, go ahead, please. I'm sorry.
no, like I mean from that people who doesn't like a natural. It's not their nature. English is not their natural
Yeah, it's not
language.
their first language. Yeah, I
Yeah, yeah,
got
yeah,
you.
yeah.
I got you.
So
What is your favorite swear phrase in Russian? But don't translate it to English. Or translate it to English. I don't care.
okay, I got couple. Actually,
I got a couple. I got a whole mouthful for you, buddy.
yeah, actually, I'm swearing a lot, like in real life, but on my streams, I don't do it. Like I don't know why actually, but it's always was like it's unpolite to swearing on the audience and stuff. But in my private life, I swearing a lot.
Well, that's okay. But what's your favorite word in Russian that you like that you say often?
In Russian swearing, there's cool stuff like combos with swearing stuff.
Combos?
Yeah. I don't
Combos.
know. I don't want to swearing like right now in
Oh, okay,
Russian.
no problem. No worries, man. You don't have to. You don't have to do anything you don't want to, man. For real. No, like I could. No, Mikulski, you better start cussing your ass off, or else you're out of here. No, it's all good, brother. I appreciate though. I appreciate the honesty too, because you know when you're on these shows and stuff, if you don't feel comfortable doing stuff, sometimes people just go along with it. But it's like I don't want to do that, so I hate doing that. Like when I have people who can rap or like hip hop guys on. Sometimes people will be like, will you rap for me? And it's like, well, and like I'll ask them, I'll be like, hey, they want to hear you rap. Do you want to? And a lot of the times these dudes are like, no, I'm good. That's not how it works for me. You know, so it's like, I get it. As musicians, as people, we don't like to just be like, dance monkey, you know, like, do it now. You do it. And it's just something about it. And so I'm completely okay with that. So what part of Russia are you in?
I'm living in a mid part of Russia. It's like more eastern. It's Siberia. I had the same time zone as Bangkok, like Thailand and China.
Oh, okay.
So it's more eastern part.
The more eastern part.
Russia.
Oh, nice. So, I don't know anything about Russia, really. I mean, how far are you in a bigger city? Is your city a pretty big city?
It's a middle city of Russia, I guess. We got 1 million people lived here.
Oh, that's legit, yeah.
So, but it's not a megapolis and stuff. Actually, in Russia, Moscow and St. Petersburg, it's like two main cities, and the whole Russia is completely different.
Oh, really?
Yeah, completely different and looks pretty the same. Like in every Russian town except the Moscow and St. Petersburg, it's pretty similar stuff going on everywhere.
Why is that? Why is Moscow and St. Petersburg, you know, different? What and how are they different?
They're more improved, I guess.
They're updated. They're more up to date.
Yeah, certainly. And like it's a centers of the Russia. So that's why I guess. And Russia is super big country. So
is there like a different even culture in these cities than the rest of the country? Like, do you feel like there's, I don't know how to say that. Do you feel like there is more of a open-mindedness in these cities compared to like the outside of Russia, like in the rest of Russia? Like, for instance, for an example, maybe this will help you understand what I'm asking. Okay. In Texas is a weird state in the United States. They just made abortion illegal, kind of, and it's just weird. For America, it's a weird state. But there's one city in it called Austin, Texas, that is kind of like this cool safe haven or this cool place with like that are open-minded people. They don't have such a narrow view of the world, you know, depending on who you ask. So like Austin is like the phrase in America is like, yeah, go to Austin. The only problem with Austin is that it's surrounded by Texas. And so like that's the joke they got there. So that's kind of what I mean. Are these city centers, are they more of like an open-minded type of places compared to other parts of the country? Or is everyone sort of on the same page? Like they're all sort of, because I mean, I know that there's you know, your government over there is they've been at odds with our government for a long time. So everything that we see about Russia, not everything, is always sort of skewed in this kind of propagandist way. This, you know, so I'm sure I don't have a good idea of what Russia is, because all I hear from the media is that Russia is trying to hack us and bring us down. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of propaganda that pits our countries against each other. And so I don't know much about it other than what our mainstream media says. So I don't know. Is there what's your take on Russia? Like, how do you like being in Russia? Are you happy being a Russian citizen?
I have no problems to be a Russian.
No, I'm just,
I understood what you mean. Like, yeah, maybe there who live in a much bigger cities in the center where there's a lot of things going on. Of course, there are like more open-minded and stuff. They're more progressive, I guess. But I'm not a big traveler. I don't travel much around in Russia. So I can tell that what tells television and mass media, what we hear about USA and Europe, it's actually the same dirt that you hear about Russia.
Wow.
So, and I'm not digging like a lot in politics. I used to like couple years ago, but it's always make me hatred. I'm always was angry and stuff, you know. So I decided just not eat this all politics, all news. So I just cut it out. Yeah, I know it's actually bad. Like I'm just like, meh, I don't want it to like know these things, but it was hard. Like, because also you can't understand who you can trust, because everybody's saying so right things like an opposite from each other, you know, and like what are their points in that, what they trying to say to you. So for me, I'm at this moment I'm trying to avoid politics and all this stuff. Like, you know, when I start to communicate with foreigners, I understood one thing, like actually the people is the same around the world, the same feelings, the same opinions about stuff, like, you know. But I must notice that internet, it's like some different nation, I guess. Before here, people here is more progressive, they're more loyal, I guess, and it's simpler to understand each other because there's no some cloud of stereotypes and stuff, I think.
Oh, well, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense too, because, you know, I hear a lot of people who say, you know, there's a lot of dissent going on in America right now. There's a lot of division happening right now. And, you know, when you talk about, when people give examples of like ideal places, they always give examples of like Northern European countries, like, you know, Scandinavia or something. And the only problem with that is that that is such a monoculture. Like Russia, I'm sure has a lot of international people coming through, but it's a lot of just Russian people though, right? It's mostly Russians from Russia, right? Or am I right?
Yes.
So it's more of a monoculture, I think. I might be speaking out of turn, but it's like it makes more sense that a country that all looks the same can sort of come to some kind of agreement And then when you look at a country like America that has all these different nationalities and races and genders and all this stuff, you know, it leaves a lot of room for disagreement. And also, yeah, I mean, we come from different traditions, right? We come from different ideals. We come from different ideologies, and we come into one nation and we try to sort of make it all happen, make it so we can all get along. And that can be difficult. That can be very difficult. So it's kind of it's not the best argument when people point to like these monocultures to show like a great example of how the country should be run, which, you know, Again, I don't know much about Russia, so I don't know how your country's really ran, and I don't, you know, and I don't want to speak on anything, and I'm not trying to shit talk anybody's country or anything, because that's not what I'm about. It's just, I just want to understand, and so I don't know. Russia really doesn't all look the same. It's like 8 time zones wide. Yeah, that's true. Like, it's such a massive place as well.
A lot of nationalities is also, and like, it's hard to speak. And I'm not a good example of like Russian guy, because I was born like in the early 90s, the end of 80s, and American culture has a huge influence on the Russian culture, as music, as movies, cinematography, and all this stuff. So and we change we go to the capitalism, so everything is pretty the same, like as I see it. Like not as geographic, or we got some differences in the cultures and stuff, but as a mankind, I think we still similar, like to each other. I don't know.
No, I understand what you're saying. It's like, as humans, we have more in common than we do have different. And and I think it's like the powers that be that make it so we don't see that. And I think a lot of what happens, like you said, you took a step away from media and politics because it was making you upset. It was frustrating. And it's like, man, that's what we're all sort of going through right now as well. So it's like, I don't know, man. There's a lot of money to be made in dissent, like these social media companies and mainstream media. If you're not pulled out of it like you did, if you didn't step away from it, and you're stuck in this vortex of news and social media, and you're getting mad all the time, I mean, it's very profitable for them, because you're clicking, you're reading, you're paying for subscriptions to read these articles about how much your neighbor is going to kill you, because, you know, like, like to sow dissent into the narrative for everyone, you know, like, it's very profitable. And these media companies have not been doing that well since the internet. You know, the internet is sort of making these, like, even RT, you know, RT is popular in America, and CNN and stuff like that. You know, these companies aren't doing so great, and so they're just trying to survive, and they see this way to make money and to get ratings, which for America, for the last 4 years, they had a ratings megastar called Donald Trump, and that sort of made them a lot of money. And what's interesting now is that since Trump has gone, all the ratings have sort of plummeted for all these different news corporations. So they're just looking for anything that will sell, that will get people to click. And that's what sucks about it, is like you said, we're just humans, right? And we have more in common than we don't. But it's very profitable for people to make it so we don't like each other. And then there's also other things. It's not just the media that makes us dislike each other for surface issues, but it's definitely a big part of it, especially now in today's culture. Do you guys have that in your media? I mean, I know you said that you've stepped away from it, but do you see that in your media? Do you see sort of your media sort of getting people sort of whipped up into a frenzy, sort of getting people angry all the time as a way to sort of perpetuate or at least make money for them?
I don't know. There, I think, is more about uh, all that information. It's not only money, like also is the power, power of the government,
Right.
and they trying to say you like without us, you nothing. We always under the dangerous. Dangerous is everywhere. We should unite, and our great leader and stuff will.
So
Will
it's more about propping up the country and what it means to be a country as a united Russia under one leader. Is it?
maybe like I'm repeat again, like I'm not digging that
I
so
know,
deep,
I know, I know. But
and
go ahead, please.
like in the news there always something happens, and I be honest, I threw away my television when I was an 18, and like then I started like some times ago I started look on YouTube because YouTube became super popular here, and
Yeah.
it's like a new television for many people, and it's great because internet is flushing away the borderlines, and now you can see more truth. Like it's more harder to lie to you, lie to
Yeah.
people, lying to people and stuff. So we hear about music, Mike.
Oh, I know. Okay, then let's switch it over. I'm sorry. I easily slip into this, and I promise I'll move on. But like, what did you think about the situation with the band Pussy Riot? This was like an international thing. You want to talk music? Let's talk music. What did you think about the whole situation with Pussy Riot when that was all going down? And this seems in your timeline to match up when you would be caring about these sort of things in the news. So, what's your opinion? How did that affect you?
My opinion is pretty nihilistic. I don't care much. Like, I don't like their music at first.
Yeah, it's not that good, right? It's not that good.
Like they actually they done a stupid thing, but maybe the punishment was too cruel. But what they did expect, like I don't know. For me, it's no, okay. They got their hype. They got that what they want. I think, but the reaction of a government and stuff, I think that they can be more softer. I guess it was a strange situation and doesn't look good from any position.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. It doesn't. I mean, like I like anything that where people are questioning authority. I'm very much into that. Like, and like in a country like Russia, from like they were sort of pushing the boundaries with what they were told they could and cannot be as a people, as a human being. And they were pushing back against that. And anytime I see that, I'm just like, yes, yes. Even if your music sucks, you're still like making a statement. You're still using your art to try to change change how things are going and change what you don't like around you. So I'm always all about like a good a good protest band. But you're right.
Okay, it's
please.
like as a step, maybe it's a good, but it's a bad art. Like if you want to say something what you don't like, it's I think not the best way to do it. Like just come to the church and make some I don't know dope stuff.
Yeah, no.
And what they did expect? Oh, we're the artists. We don't like what's going on. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I think that's what they were trying. What they were expecting was to get enough people to see the what they were saying and hopefully get them to rally and get behind the message. But they were instantly taken down and crushed, which. That happens. but it's interesting. Look, we don't have to talk about this shit.
Let me. Do you hear about the guy who nailed his balls to the Kremlin Square? Google it. You need to Google it.
I'm doing it right now. God damn it.
This is more impressive.
And right.
This is. God damn it. This is a step, and this is art. Like, it's still dope, but this is power, I think.
Why I nailed my scrotum to red square. Peter Pavlensky. He has wrapped himself in barbed wire. Oh my God, this is amazing. Oh, I think that'll be TOS. I was gonna pull it up, but definitely his dick and balls are hanging out there. So we won't show the article, but this is really awesome. Yo, Keto Taco Bell, you better calm down, Manfred. 0010111. Ooh, you didn't like that, did you? How much are his balls on sale on Craigslist? I don't know. We'll find out, won't we? He has wrapped himself in barbed wire, sewn his lips shut. Jesus. And caused the world to wince with his now infamous stunt in Moscow as the Russian authorities circle around Peter Pavlensky. The protest artist explains why he's not afraid. Wow. Wow. On a snowless but chilly afternoon, early in Moscow winter. Wow. Okay, let me make sure that I'm past the balls part. So, because I want you guys to see this. He literally sewed his mouth shut. This is nuts. Let me bring Mikulski in too. Mikulski. Wait, no. Hold on. Has anybody ever told you your name is like a 1980s American action movie supervillain's name?
No, but I noticed that in every movie about army, or if this movie have some army man,
yeah,
there always guy with name Kowalski.
Yeah, there's a ski. There's always a ski in there, right? There's that ski going on. It's just a good way to like, because you could say, because like Mikulski, that ski is a good hard consonant. I think that allows people to really like fuck, like that K, that hard K, like key. That ski is like a hard E. So it's like Mikulski, you know, Mikulski, which I think is hilarious. Anytime I see your name or anything like that, I that's what's going on in my head is Mikulski. So check this dude's. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. Russia does it. You know what I gotta say about Russia is Russia knows how to fucking do it, man. Like there are some strong, well-built human beings in Russia that just can endure the worst of the worst. I gotta say that. World War II Russia is insane what you guys did to fight back the Nazis. Again, we're not going there. I'm just saying, fucking Russia has some fucking hefty folks over there. So, on a snowless, chilly afternoon early in Moscow winter, a 29-year-old man with a gaunt, emaciated face stepped on the vast expanse of Red Square. He made his way to a spot on the cobblestones not far from the marble mausoleum housing the waxy corpse of Vladimir Lenin and began to undress. In less than a minute, he was naked. A video is taken in the handheld camera and posted online moments later shows the tourist gawping, never heard gawping before, but as he sits on the ground, a police car arrives and an officer orders the man to get up, but he cannot get up because he is attached to the icy cobbles with a single long nail that is driven through his scrotum and into the stones below. Oh, God. That's rough. This is the only third piece of protest art in the Ovea, I don't know how to say that, of St. Petersburg native Peter okay. But he has already made a name for himself as one of the most intriguing figures on contemporary Russian art scene, tapping into the instincts that drove Pussy Riot, hey, and progenitors, okay, God, I can't. We speak English good. The Vienna Art Collective, Pavlensky fuses risque performance with a deep disdain for the current political environment in Russia. Having previously wrapped himself naked in a coil of barbed wire and sewn his lips together, this third wince-inducing stunt attracted international attention. What was he protesting, do you know?
To be honest, I don't know. I think he protests to everything.
It's a metaphor for the apathy, political indifference, and fatalism of modern Russian society. Wow. Do you agree with that? Do you agree that Russia has a political indifference and apathy and a feudalism of modern Russian society? Do you agree with that sentiment?
I think, yeah, he is right at some point, because not so many people involved in all this going on, and well, like me, you know, just has some indifference about things going on, but and don't believe that they can something change. Yeah. Maybe. Well, as I say, it's hard to me to say about that. And he's an artist. His consciousness is, and he's smart. He's educated. He deeply he thinking deep, you know. So what in his head, what he does mean. I love like this his, let me translate. I forgot the simple word. This act. Like,
yeah, his act. Yeah,
it shocked me. And also he burns the door of the Russian FBI, like FSB, and make up some photos. Like,
how is this dude not like poisoned or just come up missing? Like, how is this dude still alive? Like, because anytime you see, I mean, again, this is all through the filter of American media, but like every time you hear someone stick it, Manfred Robot, how dare you? That is not appropriate, Manfred. I do not like that. We're gonna delete that message because Manfred is out here cussing. Mod, can we delete Manfred's just terrible thing he just said? From what I know is, like, you know, people who do speak out against the government, they disappear or they get poisoned somehow. So how does this dude, how did they let this guy just sort of go? Is it because there was too much attention on him? You think that's why?
I don't know. It's hard to say. Not everything like black and white.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's not so scary. It's not so hard as everybody think in the world. Like somebody just don't like, oh, okay, he do it. He does it. He burns the door. If actually it was surprising, but he leaves. He, like as Sikorama said, he's now in France and continues his art ways. So actually, he has also a very interesting girlfriend. She is also creates some art acts, but not without balls.
Yeah,
not so much balls in her acts, but still mind blowing.
That's funny. Mental just said he cannot protest anymore because he doesn't have any balls to do it. That's right. You don't have the balls to do it anymore. He nailed them to the ground. He's in France now. He has done interesting things there too. Cool. I'm really into this dude. Like, does he have like a Instagram or something? Does he post on Instagram or something? Like, I mean, that like maybe. I love this. I love see, like anything like this always gets me going because it's Free Peter. What is this his thing? That's not him. Oh, get out of here, you fake. Hold on. We're going to find him. This is what this show's turned into. Mikulski, this is like a pro Peter Instagram. Whoa, look at this dude. Man, this guy is fucking ballsy, man. Well, I guess I shouldn't say that. He's not so ballsy anymore, am I right? Hey. Anyways, okay. So let's get into your music background. How about that? Oh, first let's talk about this. This will help transition into this new topic here. What do you think about the Russian performance in Eurovision? And that's
I don't care. I don't watch anything. I don't know who is participating.
I don't care.
I don't care.
Mikulski!
Like, there's no music that I like, I guess. Yeah, as I said, I don't watch news. I don't know
Watch
what's going
TV.
on in the world. Like, I'm like the past 1.5 year, I was at home. I learned things. I improved my streams. I'm playing music, and that's all what I care about. If- Honest, I go out on outside only one time per day on 50 minutes 15 minutes to go to the grocery and go back and again do some jobs and playing bass, playing music, commutations and stuff. So everything what's going on in the world, it's go across me
Yeah.
somewhere.
Well, which is fair. Which is fair. I think in this last year and a half, we've had such an overload of information that, to not have something to dive into, I feel bad for people who don't have a passion to follow, especially over this last year and a half. If you're just sitting there reading the news, watching Netflix all day, and not doing anything with yourself, like, I just don't feel like that's gonna make you feel good about anything, or feel good about your life, or feel good about what you're. Like, if you're not really accomplishing anything and you're just absorbing negative information all the time and
Yeah.
just entertainment, what's left? What's left? What have you done? What have you accomplished? All you have done is absorbed all this horrible stuff, and then wasted a bunch of times watching stupid movies on Netflix or whatever. And it's just nothing against watching movies. There's nothing against being entertained. But I think in this last year and a half, the world is sort of just given in, and just sort of like it's really interesting to me that a lot of people didn't take this downtime to like improve on their life or improve on something or follow a passion that they've been wanting to follow for a long time. That's really weird to me. But I guess. So were you able to, over this downtime, what were you doing right before the pandemic? What was your life like before we all went into lockdown? What were you doing?
I'm already was streaming. I'm start
Oh.
streaming at August 2019.
Oh, okay. So you got in
Yeah.
before the big
Yes.
before
Yes.
everybody decided to come on. Yeah.
But nobody watched me like until the January
Uh-huh.
2020. I got only maybe 0, 1 viewer on Twitch, but I restreamed on other
Oh.
platforms, so everybody still somebody watching me, but not not more than three viewers.
Mm.
And then something happens, but I guess because Tangerine Club helps me a lot in this way, they noticed me. They said, "You do great stuff. You're doing great. Don't stop. Keep it on." And they and they always helps me with the shout outs, without spreading the word about me. And first viewers came from there. And then something happens again, and viewers starts to grow.
Mm.
And after half an year, I became an affiliate. Only half of the year. So my life was pretty the same. I'm working, I'm streaming, like that's all.
That's it.
What?
What's your what do you mind what's your day job? What do you do besides music?
Okay, I have a very convenient work. I'm working from home, but it's pretty small incoming from there.
Mhm.
But I can manage my time.
Mhm.
I'm working on like alternative Russian Google. It's called Yandex.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, so
and
you're a programmer or an engineer?
no, I am just like a soldier in there. I'm a essayer. I don't know. Do you have this word in English? Essayer.
I see.
And I do some a little task to improve the quality of the services, and that's all. Like I'm sitting with a computer, they came some tasks and I'm working.
Okay, so you work for Russian Google.
Yep.
That's cool. I dig that. What do you like that job? Do you dig that?
Yeah, it's the best job I ever had. Like, as I say, there are small salaries, pretty small, but that I can manage my time. It's very convenient to combine it with music, with creative, and I love it. But after when starts all this lockdown, quarantine, COVID stuff going on, the things starts to get worse.
Yeah.
Like, not so much tasks, so my salary is going down, but streams and community starts to support me very well, and because of them I got everything that I got now, and it's amazing.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, for sure, man, for sure. And like I remember when you just had a bass, right? You were just playing the bass, and then you started adding a guitar, right? Like the guitar wasn't always there. You added the guitar.
Yeah, guitar was always there,
Oh, was
and
it?
sometimes
Maybe
yes,
I must have
yes,
missed it.
but I don't play it often on it
Okay,
because I
so
don't
it's easy
have
for me to miss.
how to say it, the pedal to process it. So
I see, I see. So it's just a straight. You're just plugging straight into your looper or something.
yeah, I had like when I start streaming, first I bought a looper. I have some savings from my previous works. Before I start streaming, I have two jobs, and then I accumulate some savings, and on this money I bought a looper. Then I bought a Zoom B3N. It's a great budget multi-effect processor for the bass, and I'm still using it, and it's cool thing. I can recommend it. And then I thought, like, okay, when I got free time, I'm jamming around as I'm usually do, and I think I need a webcam and trying to stream. I bought a webcam and start streaming.
Yeah, what brought you to Twitch? What even made you think of starting to do that on Twitch?
You know, before I thought about like a couple of times, like and 5 years ago. I don't know why I didn't start it then. Maybe I was afraid. Maybe I was just don't imagine how it works and stuff. And there was some not so convenient jobs for creative. You know, I always have jobs pretty awful, like.
I get it, man. I get it. I've done it.
Yeah. That eat a lot of your time
Right.
and doesn't give a lot of salaries. So pretty crappy works. And like, but at some point I start playing on the streets with a looper. I have a pedal board. I had a pedal board, and I'm playing on the streets. It was pretty cool. It was a good school for me how to perform with unknown people. But like when in my youth, I played in plenty bands, in local bands. So we play some rock, we play some noise rock, we play metalcore and stuff. So, and then after these bands, I tired to playing in bands. I'm looping on the streets, and then there was some crisis in like my life, and at some point I just sold everything. I sold my pedal board except guitar and bass, and I start working hard. A couple of years I just working, and I was happy with it. Sometimes and when I get bored working and got free time, there I bought a looper. Then I thought it's too boring still, like looper and just line in dry sound. It's boring. I bought a processor and then a webcam, and it was a great decision.
So you knew about Twitch. You knew about Twitch for the last 5 years, but you didn't decide to come on until August. How did you?
Yes, yeah. I knew about streaming and Twitch, but I never was in it. Like I never watch a lot of streams, like some, if occasionally I see it on YouTube and stuff. So I think my big mistake that nobody watched me because I was not in it. I don't get how it works, how communicate with people, and then I start just to hey, hi. There was actually a cool thing when I start watching the foreign streamers like from Brazil, from USA. I noticed that I understand what they say, and for me it was like, wow, I can understand what they say. And mostly I communicate with people in the chat. Like now it's more free. I don't need a translator a lot, but I usually use a translator, so that's why I'm pretty good in chatting.
That's awesome though, man. That like, but to be able to do that and to speak to an international audience and still be, I think that's pretty amazing. And plus, Twitch has sort of helped you learn English. I mean, has your English improved since being on Twitch? Do you think?
For sure. Like it's much better now. And actually, if you watch my very first stream, there is a record on YouTube. It's completely different. I was completely different. I was so closed. I was too shy. I don't know. I was too silent. And now I'm more open. Like, take it easy. And so let's grooving.
Yeah. Well, no, and that's the thing. I think you're right. You probably didn't see a lot of growth in those first few months because first of all, you were restreaming, which is, I think is a valuable resource to restream if you have followings on different platforms. And you can shift those followings into monetizing or whatever you're trying to do. But I think that if you are gonna start streaming on Twitch, it's the best thing to do is fully just jump into the Twitch communities, jump into like chats, jump into other people's streams, and sort of get involved with it. And like it's really about networking, and it's just like music in the real world. You network with people, you meet promoters, you meet different people, you meet different artists that help you get gigs here, blah, 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 blah. It's kind of the same thing. Is you're networking, trying to find, people like you, people that are similar to you. I mean, like, like Graceful Bard and Aaron Goldberg, you easily slip into those categories because you guys, all you guys loop and do improvisation and stuff like that. So, you found your sort of tribe, and like you guys are even often invited to these loop fests, so it's cool. It's definitely what you have to do if you want to find success on this platform is network and solely focus in on Twitch. Again, because I saw some good arguments for not worrying about, because you know how like if you're in the affiliate program, you can't restream.
When I get affiliate, I stop the stream. But there was interesting moment that on other platforms people stop watching me. There was not a lot, but I still think that for beginners it's a good way because like 0 on your viewer counts maybe how demoralized you.
It's very discouraging to see 0 all the time. I feel like. Oh, go ahead, please.
And at first, maybe it's also was a good for me that I didn't knew how things works and how I need to act, so that I need to meet the people and speak with them and stuff. Because I was so happy if I got 1 follower per 1 stream. And I was super happy if I got 1 viewer. And I love jamming, I love looping, and I'm still will be maybe jamming, but not in this scale, not so much, not so serious. I just loving it. But these small victories, it's always hooking me up.
Yeah,
I
that
guess.
motivates you to keep going, right?
Motivates, да, да,
Yeah.
yeah, да, да.
Da,
It's Russian, yes.
yes. I know that. I know that. I know. Neat. Niet.
Нет, да,
Нет.
yes, no.
Yeah, I was at some party and I was drunk, and like there was this nanny and her little Russian, person that she was taking care of, and I was all drunk, and all I was just look over and be like, "Niet," and they'd be like, why is this creepy guy telling me no all the time? Poor kid, God, I was such a jerk. That was a long time ago, by the way. I don't frequently harass Russian children. It's not really in my wheelhouse of things to do on the daily, but it has happened. But I forgot what we were talking about. Sweet.
You're talking about how to start on Twitch, how
you need
to communicate, and that restreaming, does it option or not? Or maybe you should just go into the Twitch.
Well, you were saying that you think that at the beginning that maybe restreaming is a good way to sort of get used to talking to people. Is that what you were trying to say?
Yes, and it's a possibility to gain some viewers at the beginning, because it's important still. Like when you one-on-one with yourself, it's like you may disappoint in all this what's going on, because it's still hard. It's a matter of luck, I guess, in some cases, in most of cases, like that people will notice you or not, and how it's work. There's a lot of theories, there's a lot of talking about it, how it's work, and still no scheme. Like, I don't know. Well, why people watch hot tubes? Hot tubes. Why?
Why do
I
they?
don't know.
Yeah,
no. I don't watch it.
Well, yeah, I get what you're saying. But I feel like with Twitch, there's no other like social media platform, and this is a weird kind of social media platform. There's no other platform that clearly presents a path to growth, just because of the analytics are so in depth. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm agreed with you. Yeah.
So like I just really love. Hey, ciao, Valve for friends. Welcome. What is it? T Piace Mike. Yeah. Ciao T Piace Mike. You're asking me a question, but I don't know what you're asking. Oh no, you're talking to mental. I'm gonna stay out of this. God, and then I got distracted by what we were saying. This is what happens. I get distracted by chat and I forget what I'm talking about. So please, what were we just talking about? I'm sorry, Mikulski. I'm a professional.
Twitch's algorithms.
Yes.
Algorithms is great.
The
and
analytics.
It works so good. It works so good, and I love it too. And I super love how they. Okay, it's maybe because of money, because they saw that after when lockdown has come, a lot of viewers, a lot of money go into the music category, and they make separate categories. They start to advertise it, improve it, and it's so cool.
Yeah, exactly. I'm talking to some people who are saying that they think that they should do more because of the huge explosion that the music category experienced over lockdown, that they should be sort of trying to do more to promote it. Instead, they just added a hot tub category, and wow, is that a skeezy fucking category? Nothing against e-girls, and nothing against, like, if you want to shake your boobies around in a hot tub, please do it. I mean, I enjoy it. It's just that it wasn't the fact that it was e-girls. It was like the people who were like trying to get viewers in that category. Some people were, there was some like really sad looking people in hot tubs. Just I'm sorry. Like, I'm not trying to discourage anybody or shame anyone. If you want to shake it for money in hot tub, please. I'm a big fan of women's boobs. Okay. I'm a big fan of booty. Okay. I'm a big fan. I'm not going to judge. I'm not going to hate, but that category is skeezy. The category is full of skeezy bass solo. Oh man. Oh, I forgot that was on there. Okay. Shit. All right. Damn it. I gotta do it in front of a bassist too. All right. Get you in the hot tub. I have a hot tub. Do I still have my hot tub? I had a hot tub. I was doing hot tub streams.
Let's go on a hot tub.
I don't have it with me.
Great.
I deleted it. It was just to make fun of Sarah Jazz. All right, hold on. Hold on. I'll be right back. I'll get the bass. We'll do that, and we'll keep going here.
Yeah. By the way, my bass is on upgrade. Today was delivered a new pickups, noiseless for jazz bass, and I don't have bass right now.
MMA Mark. What is going on? And Dead Mod, welcome. Thank you for being here. Okay, I got this is my wife's U-Bass.
Wow.
This is U-Bass 420, everybody. Say hi. I'm going to do a crappy solo so we can get past this, because this is embarrassing. This is awful. I had to do a bass solo in front of Beyonce's guitarist. Can you imagine how fucking horrifying that is? All right, here we go. You can't really see much of what I'm doing, so let me see if I can adjust a little bit. There we go. It's a little better. All right, here, let's go. Bass solo. Hold on, we'll do... Oops, that's not what I meant to do. There we go. We're doing it. All right. That's it. That's all you guys get.
Nice slap.
That was some that's the only slapping I know. I can only do one pattern of slapping, and that is it.
It's enough.
It's
one
enough.
pattern per slap, it's enough.
Yo, I've made a complete career out of one trick on the piano that I do. So, okay. So, Val, I hope you enjoyed your bass solo. There it was. I hope those points were well worth it. Were you... Who is the best bass player right now? Oh, by the way, guys, I forgot to tell you, if you guys have questions for the guest, it helps me to maintain them. Use the channel points. So it only costs 1 fresh bar. So it's very affordable questions here. And so please, it just helps me keep track of things. But I'm totally... Who is the best bass player right now? Mikulski, go.
Flea?
Yay! Did you say me?
No, Flea.
Oh,
maybe
Flea.
Thundercat.
I don't know. Thundercat. That's you know what? Because I was gonna say, I forgot who I was gonna say. Gosh darn it! How did I forget who I was? Oh, I was gonna say Victor Wooten, but Victor Wooten's kind of a He's not.
Kim Gordon also great bass player.
Yeah, Scott. Who's the Scott bass lessons? Do you know who I'm talking about? Scott. Whatever. I
know this channel, but
yeah,
I don't know his last name. Scott Bassist.
Yeah, Scott bass lessons. That's what I call him. Controversial choice. I think Thundercat. I think Thundercat. I would go with personally, or even Esperanza Spalding, but that's coming from...
Oh, Esperanza Spalding is amazing. I love her. She's so much. She's amazing.
She's incredible. No, and she she's just a total package too. Like she can sing her fucking ass off. She can play the fucking bass like a motherfucker. She's hot as fuck. Like she does the whole thing, and she just does it for me. MMA Mark, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for being here. And D-Mod, I think I said hi to you guys, but I'm gonna say hi again. What's up, baby boos? But yeah, man, the Esperanza Thundercat.
The last bassist who influenced me, I guess impressed me. It was a Mono Neon. He got a really funny short videos in Instagram.
I never seen him before.
He is super funky.
What's his name?
Mono Neon.
Oh, I don't even know how to spell that.
Mono-neon. Mono-neon. I don't know. Like mono and neon.
Oh,
neon.
mono neon. Okay,
Yeah,
dude, I
yeah.
thought it was like honestly, I thought it was like a Russian bassist. This is like
No.
mono neon. I was like, all right, sweet. I don't know. And I wrote Russian. God, come on, Mike. Mono neon.
I'm sorry, I forgot. Sometimes I'm pronunciate the words like in Russian way, and I forgot.
Dude, you're fine. You're fine. You're doing great. Oh my God, I don't want to hear that. I just want to hear this dude hit some notes real quick. Do you think we'll get DMCA'd for letting him hit some notes?
From mono? I don't think so.
Oh shit. Hold on. No, that's not. Ah! No, don't give me that. Hold on, I'm gonna go here. There we go. Let's see what he has to do.
I love his style.
And live and love
And he got socks on his neck.
have fun,
Dude, look at those shoes. Those shoes are crazy. I don't know.
I don't think I'm a bass.
I don't think we can play this because there's so much background music. I just want to hear him jamming.
Oh, it's Fender channel.
Yeah, they're trying to hate on us. They're hating on us, Mikulski. Here we go.
And he playing on the bass just, it's not left-handed bass. He just right-handed bass
Upside
up.
down.
Yep.
He plays with the strings going from lowest or from highest to lowest instead of lowest to highest.
Yeah.
What is
And
this?
super cool.
What the hell kind of technique is even that? The muting. Oh, what's he doing? Look, he's using his fingernail.
Yeah, he just crazy.
Yeah.
Doing a lot of crazy stuff, and I love it.
Yeah, he's very innovative.
Yeah.
Do you know who Bubby Lewis is? Do you know who Bubby Lewis is? He's a bass player.
I don't think so. No, let's check him.
Bubby Lewis. He's been on the show before. He's played with Snoop Dogg. Currently he plays with Janae Aiko, and oh my God, he's so good. Here's some improvisation where he's just.
People always tell you can't say that.
Yes, you can. I can say whatever I want, except for shrimp. Let me see. Look at this. Look at this dude. He plays. First of all, he plays. First of all, he plays like a 10-string bass. So good. He's so good. It's just ridiculous how good this dude is. I love him, and he's so cool, man. He's such a cool dude too. I just want to find something where he's really shredded. This is his practice. What do I practice? Aw, we got cat action. Russian cats don't like to be held. Anyways, we don't have to sit here and dick ride Bubby Lewis all night, but you know, it just Bubby is, you know what, I would say Bubby is one of my top picks for bassists out right now too. He's just a badass, man. He's just a bad boy. In 10 years' time, I think he will be seen as one of the best. Oh, who are you talking about? Charles Birthround? That's what you think?
Perfect.
I've never heard of them. Let's look at them. Shit. Who?
It's Davey 504 protege, and
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's super skillful.
Charles.
His tapping is incredible.
So Davey, he has the seal of approval from Davey 504, huh?
Stream.
You know what's funny? My wife got, you know how Davey goes around and just like donates $105 or $105.04 or whatever. He stopped in on my wife's channel one night and she didn't know who he was. And one of our mods was like, "You should get your bass." She was like, "No, I'm not going to play my bass for this guy. I don't even know who this is." Turns out it's like fucking YouTube royalty.
Good morning, everyone,
Slap, right?
And welcome to Slap Bass University's 2021 commencement ceremony. As is tradition here at Slap Bass University, all that our students must do is play a slap solo so damn funky that it breaks our funkometer over here. So with that being said, let's begin with our first student.
Oof. Come on now.
So close, just remember everything you learned in Slapology.
Slapology. Ooh. Damn. What the fuck? Damn! Damn. Yeah, thanks for that suggestion. That was amazing. That was amazing.
Yeah, he's super cool. But actually, this track is too much. Sounds like Davis music.
Oh,
but he creates a lot of in his own style, like, and he's really good at tapping. And if you watch his early videos before Davey 504,
hey everyone.
He do some stuff with a looper. He trying to sing in. There are a couple of videos with a good quality and sound.
So I see he has like different he does different covers too.
Smells like teens.
Let's get a little. I see. Smells like Tap Spirit. Oh shit!
You want me to sight read two lines at the same time on bass? Oh, shut up!
Oh my god. Jesus.
Mad King, it's a technology of Michael Manring.
What'd you say?
He had before. Michael Manring used the same technology with fast tuning to the drop D and back. Michael Manring is amazing, also bass player. He influenced me much more than these guys.
Yeah, much more than these clowns. What's his name?
Not clowns.
I'm just joking. It was a joke.
Michael Manring. Siren, I guess the song.
Mangring? I don't think I spelled that right.
Mangering, yep.
Who can spell it right in the chat?
Yeah, Case Saurus is right.
Who is it? Oh, Cathosaurus. Okay.
Cathosaurus, yeah.
Cathosaurus. Thank you. You come through again. Bassist. Yeah, there he is. Where's those videos? Okay, yeah, we need bass solos. That's all we can. That's all we're here for is the solos, bro. Oh shit! And he's using one of those. What are those called? What are those basses called? Those aren't Horner basses, right? Hofner, not Hofner.
Zone.
Oh, they just call it Zone. So this is one of your bigger influences?
Not the bigger. I don't know, man. Like it's a long time when if I type the good basses, the best basses, every guy will play it much better than I do. So like I was impressed by huge techniques and like NJ's cool faces. How cool is that, man?
Well, you know,
I don't know.
I love.
So I'm more about in the sound in a different way. So like I can watch it and say, oh yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, he's amazing. Yeah, great basses. He's super. Yeah, a lot of practicing. Keep it up. But I don't know. Like for me, it's not so. I can. My mind can blow up with just couple of notes, I don't know, and cool sound. I like now I'm more in the songs, but I don't write the songs actually too many because I'm singing not so good. My singing is badly, but for me, like as I listen music right now, it's more about listening to whole thing.
Yeah.
How it sounds, the words, the melodies, everything like that.
Yeah, man.
Not about bass solos, not about covers and all this stuff.
Yeah, man. No, I feel you. You're looking for melody. You're looking to make a good song, not to be the best bassist slapping it and going, not to play as many notes as possible. But get him on the show.
I'm playing only 2 chords, maybe 3 maximum.
I'll reach out, Cathosaurus.
That's all that I can do, and I'm not pretend to be the badassest bass player. Even I don't pretend to be a bassist, but for people it's more convenient to recognize me as a bassist, so I don't mind.
Well, I mean, that's what I recognize you as a bassist, but
everybody recognizes me as a bassist, so I'm okay with it.
Yeah, you can't be too mad at it. I mean, this is what you play a lot. So you got Snail Race out, which that is not the way it should look because the green screen is messing it up. But
it's still looking good.
It's still looking good. All right. So this is the new album out. Tell us about it. Like, what was because when I listened to it, you're not singing. It's mostly instrumental. What was tell me about the album. Just let's start there. Let's talk about the album.
Okay, this album is just jams, like studio version of my jams on my streams. Everything that I composed, it was a jam on a stream, and we got a voting with the subs they choose these songs, and I started to record them in beginning of this year. And when I got free time, I recorded, then I mixed it.
Oh, you mixed it yourself?
That's all. Yes.
Did you master it too?
Yes, everything I have done at home.
Do you have a background in mixing and mastering as well?
Only amateur experience with my own previous EP. It sounds much worse, but it's me. My friend, he got pretty big experience, but also amateur way. But he teach me a lot of things, and I'm always learning. I'm always trying to look at new tips and about mixing and stuff, about sound. So.
Yeah, man. No, that's dope. It's like so you went through like your streams and you found the best improvised things that you really liked, and then you sort of made them into compositions, or did you take it from the stream itself, or did you re-record it? How'd you organize the songs into songs?
Yeah. It was a big question actually, how to make these loop versions into the studio. Of course, I wanted first to make more complicated arrangements and composition, more difficult with changing chord progressions and stuff. But I decided if I started to do it, to create it like from a scratch, a new song, it will take a lot of time. For me, it was important to make it much faster before I start to getting bored of it, because I have before a couple of experience when I start some project, I'm making it so epic and I want more, and I understand I need an orchestra in this track where I can get the orchestra.
Yeah.
And as a result, there is no any records because I'm overdrived and crunched, whatever. So it was a good compromise to make it fast, to make it good. So it's like just a little more quality versions of my jams. That's what of highlights of my jams. So
then so you re-recorded. You took your best jams and and you had the chat pick which jams they like the best, and then you've put those, and then you re-recorded them from scratch, and then that's where you sort of put together like the structure of the song as well.
Yes, but because like these jams, some of them it was at first a jam, but I repeated on the next stream, and it was a creation way how it's getting bigger. He got his own construction of the song, so just bricks come together. And actually some songs, some jams still going to improve. I don't know, sorry.
It's okay.
And one exception that here as a drums, I try to imitate the live ones, like live drummer performance.
So you programmed all the drums yourself as well?
Yes, but I guess it will be muted if you play it on a stream.
Oh yeah. Has it been muted before on your stream? Your own music?
I never play it on my stream because with publishing on all streaming platforms, it's not my work. The guy Devlex from Brazil helps me with it. He just say, "Hey, I love your previous EP. It was great. Maybe we should publish it." And I say, "Okay, let's do it. Why not?" And he helps me with this one.
Okay. So you think we'll get DCMA'd?
Not DMCA, but just muted. Like
you think it'll be muted? You think this whole part will be muted?
No, I didn't hear anything.
Oh, you couldn't hear it?
Nope. Just a little in the end, like the last quote.
Oh
That's
yeah,
all.
where you have someone talking. Who's talking at the end of Tender Bagel, by the way? What is that quote from?
Yeah, most quotes from Naked Lunch by David Cronenberg film. It's an amazing film. I really love it. There are in this.
Was that Naked Lunch the William Burroughs book?
Yeah, but it's from movie.
Is that the
filmed
one where he's
by-
like a bug? There's like a bug sprayer or something, and there's giant bugs and shit in it.
Yeah, type writing
Lunch.
machines as a box. When I was young, it was big influence on me. And in this record, in this album, there's a lot of quotes from movies that makes a big impression on me, like Lost Highway.
Oh, I love that movie.
Naked by Mike Lee. It's an amazing film from UK. I'm strongly recommend it. And Naked Lunch as well.
Look at that. This is a book written like what in the what would you say the like 1920s, 1930s maybe, and like I think something like that. And then they recreated it in the 90s as a movie.
Yeah,
and this
it's not actually a movie. It's not copy the book.
Yeah,
it's more like a biography of David Burroughs, but with some
added
some
fun,
vision,
with some vision, with whatever this is right here, with whatever bug that is there. That's now I love Lost Highway. That's like one of those movies. And who's the director of that? He's a famous. He did like Twin Peaks. And
David Lynch.
Thank you. Yeah, that movie. I used to watch that movie over and over as a kid, man. If no one's ever seen it, it's quite a trip. I mean, David Lynch makes fucked up, crazy movies, anyways. But like, this movie in particular is just. And the soundtrack was dope. Did you ever hear the soundtrack for this?
Yeah, of course. I'm a fan of this movie. And I was like 20 years old. I was a super fan of David Lynch. Like I love all his movies. But now, like I grow up and don't love his work so much. But Lost Highway, I think it's best his movie.
Yeah, it's definitely a really good movie. What has he done lately? I don't even know what he's done lately. I'm so out of the loop on all this shit.
Yeah, me too. But I guess he making some music maybe, as usual.
He was doing like I saw something on YouTube where he's doing master classes now too, where he's just I don't know. Anyways.
He wrote a book about meditation and how to get from there some ideas. I guess it's called like How to Catch a Big Fish or something like that.
Oh, it's about creativity?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I love those books. Have you read like Stephen King's On Writing? He wrote a book about it.
About writing. I love books about writing. I read a couple of them like Somerset Maugham and Hemingway's, but I didn't read the Stephen King's books.
Yeah,
about this topic.
He's pretty. It's pretty good, man. Like those books that sort of talk about writing and at least the creative process. I always love that. I was just talking. I don't know if Dirty Wolf is in here. I think that was who we were talking to, but there's a book called the War of Art, and it's about the creative process, and it's about getting and summoning the muse. And you summon the muse by getting up and you do it. You treat it like a job. You put the time in. And you get up and you write your if you're a writer, you get up and write. If you're a musician, you get up and play and write music or whatever you do with music. If you're an artist, you get up and paint. And you just do it every day. You treat it like a job, and eventually, by just practicing and just being in the moment, and even if you don't accomplish anything that day, by doing this repetitively, you start to be able to summon the muse a little bit more easily. It's basically if you don't, you don't win if you don't play. Basically, if you sit there and wait for the idea to come, you're just sitting there like this genius idea that's gonna change everything is just gonna come to me and I'll write it down and that's how I'll do it. Well, for a lot of people, that's not how it works.
It doesn't work for everybody, I guess.
No.
I am also agreed with Nick Cave, who said like, I don't believe I forgot this word. Let me.
Nick Cave is awesome.
In inspiration, I don't believe in like inspiration because you just sit every day and making songs. Okay, 10 of them will be sucks, but there will be 1 or 2 that will be good.
Exactly.
And I live with this topic, and I think it's right.
Yeah.
Because even if you got sometimes something out of space will come to your head, if you don't practicing, if you don't doing right now, you can't handle with that. Is this idea? That's all.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I feel you. Like it's just there's nothing that creates more creativity that inspires more creativity than being creative, than just doing the act of creating, just sitting there. I mean, there was days, you know, like especially when I'm in like music production mode, it's like the way that I work is just I'll try to dump a bunch of ideas and just get like really quick sketches of loops or something. And then I go back and edit and then restructure from there. But there'll be times when I'm just flooding, you know, like I just have idea after idea after idea. And then there's times where it's like there's nothing. And then I'll just put something down just because I just don't want to feel like a failure. I just don't want to like walk away with nothing. So even like if I get stuck on making a song, you know, like I'll just make a dumb beat or some kind of beat, right? Like I'll just, you know what? I'll just make a beat and we'll just see where that goes. And then if I like the beat, I'll move on. If I don't, then I'll start over. It's like, it's just the practice of creating is really the best way to create the best work, which is a mouthful. Question to Stephen King in an interview. Any advice for young writers on how to succeed? If you cannot write, do not write. Exactly. I mean, that's a good point, but also if you there's more to it, because if you can't write every day, if you don't, I had a college professor say it to me like this once. If you don't feel like you want to play and write and do music every day, if you don't wake up and want to do it every single day, and if you can't imagine a life where you're doing this every single day of your life, this is not for you. This is not the business for you, because this is the type of business where you have to want to do it, because there is so much rejection. There is so much people telling you no. There is so much there's so much hustle. There's just so much grind to this profession that if it's something that you don't want to do, you shouldn't be doing it, because it's going to make you miserable, or you're not going to do it to your fullest potential. And so like when I see him say like, if you cannot write, I can see it as like, well, do you have the ability to write? Okay, that's fine. That's like if you got through the 5th grade, you can write. He's like, can you write good? Like there's more to it. It's like, is there writing good? Can you do it well? Okay, maybe. Can you do it every day and be okay with doing it every day? Can you do it every day and sometimes being okay with not having anything worth a shit at the end of that time that you put into it? It's like, yeah. So I there's a lot to that answer that I think that speaks, you know, volumes to creativity in itself and being creative. Well, how many cats do you got?
I got 3 cats.
Yeah, I got 3 of those. Geo Jim, mighty, thank you so much for that gift sub to Geo Jim. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Also, I can add about if you cannot write, do not write. There's about what I can tell about music. You're always coming back. If you're a musician, whatever you decided, this is the last my jam, and I will never go back to the music. But it 2 hours later, and you go back and make another jam.
Yeah, well, you know, that's the thing. You can always come back and work on it again.
So if you can live without it, I guess don't play music.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Yeah.
Yeah, that is Picasso. Picasso is so famous. He painted 68,000 paintings in his lifetime. That means 3 paintings per day. Wow, yeah. And you know what? How many of those Picassos are just garbage? Which I don't know if you can even say that about Picasso anymore. I mean, people, if he scribbled on a fucking napkin at a cafe, people were probably trying to sell that for millions of dollars. So after a while, after a legend dies and their work becomes huge, you know, like it turns into like everything that they put out becomes valuable. But I feel like out of 68,000 paintings, some of those are going to be some stinkers. It's not all genius. And Mighty, thank you again for that, for that gift sub. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Here, why don't I do this one more time here? Mate. But yeah, but hey, it's Picasso. Exactly. I mean, it's just being, you know, productive. You gotta stay producing and stay moving. It's just, it really is a muscle. You have to move. What's really interesting is once, like for me, once I start, woo, thank you for that woo raid. Once I start like focusing in on something, like for instance, here's an example. I was trying to grow my Instagram, and so I was trying to find how to do that. And once I sort of figured out what worked, I started just sort of recreating that and staying consistent on that. But God damn it, I forgot what I was saying. What were we just talking about? Oh my God, I'm so sorry, Mikulski.
About
I'm gonna be
68,000 of pictures, arts, and your growing Instagram.
And you're growing. Oh yeah. The way that you think about creativity. So like this is just one example in a myriad of examples. But when I was thinking about how to grow it, and once I figured out what was working, my brain started thinking in those terms. So like I figured out that people liked the little, like I would play little licks on my guitar and then tab them out, and people really dug that. So I started focusing in on that and sort of putting my energy into that. God damn it. I'm losing my point here. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, Mikulski. For the last week and a half, I've been eating a copious amount of marijuana, okay? Like a lot of marijuana. Like hundreds and hundreds of milligrams of marijuana ingesting into my system. And this is what happens. I forget what I'm saying as I'm saying it. So I don't even know. 68,000 paintings, you know that a couple of those suck ass. You know, I don't care if it's Picasso or Da Vinci. 68,000 paintings is a lot. But it speaks to the fact that he was there every day doing 3 paintings a day, putting in the time. And that's what really matters. If you want to be an artist, a real artist, you have to really put in the time, the energy, the effort, and work at being a better artist. And then there's the whole other side of the business. It is like the music business side of it is a whole nother head trip, because then you got to understand taxes and being a business owner and what a sole proprietor is. And, you know, some places you have to have business licenses, and some people start LLCs and all these weird things that you can do on the business side of it. Writing off your expenditures, there's a lot to it. How are you with music and the music business? Like, are you someone who likes to practice every day? Do you do that? Oh, Mighty, thank you so much for gifting. I'm so slow. You're so kind. Thank you again for all those gifted subs. Are you good with sort of playing every day, and then are you good with the business side of music?
I can say that I am a musician in a particular way. I don't earn money with it. I never was be able to do it with music. I always had a job, and as anybody can notice, I'm not a great performer. I'm not a great musician. I just making that I can do like, and some people love it. I'm love it to be in this vibe. I love to jamming. That's all, and uh, I'm I'm pretty fast tiring of repetitive stuff. So that's why I love streams, because here you are a copywriter, you're a marketologist,
Yeah, marketer.
marketer. Yeah, you're a designer, you're an artist, you're a musician, and it's cool. Like you always have some task. Today you do this one, tomorrow you program the bot, then you learn something new in the musical theory, then go back to your overlays in OBS and this stuff, and it's not boring for me. That's why, and I love to do everything like myself. It's hard actually, and it will be cool if I have a team or something, but
Yeah.
like it's just the way it is, and I love it.
Yeah,
For
me
it's
too.
not boring.
I like the aspect that you can sort of have total control over it, and you don't need anybody's permission. You don't need anything. But again, like you're saying, it'd be nice to have a team to do all the social media stuff that goes with it, to do all the promoting, the marketing, and I mean, the overlays are cool. Like sometimes I'll go on a Fiverr and hire somebody for something, but it's just like, well, for the most part, I do most of the design myself, and some of the animation I can do myself, but. That's really cool. Like, were you good with tech before Twitch? Before you had to start using OBS and all this stuff? Were you pretty good at it, or was there a big learning curve for you?
Oh no! Before I know some graphic editors, I have got some skills in video editors and stuff, and I learned how to learn. So I love it. Everything something new. So ABS was for me pretty easy one. So it's super cool program. It's super easy to use. It's super user friendly.
Yeah,
so I love it. And after OBS, I start loving the everything. Like it's a next generation of free applications. Like GIMP, it's great. Caden Live or DaVinci, it's amazing video editor. It's for free, and it's super, and it's professional,
and it's powerful. Yeah, it's super
yeah,
powerful.
and a lot of DAWs like Reaper, Cakewalk is cool stuff. Is cool bundle with built-in plugins, everything that you need, and it's cool. When I was young, there no such choice.
We didn't have that. No, we did not.
Yeah, we didn't.
We didn't have fucking. We did not have Reaper. We did not have fucking. Yeah, man. There's just so many cool things out there now that are free, that are just open source, and the fact that programs like OBS and Streamlabs, it's like the fact that they're free and but the capabilities of these things, I mean, this is amazing technology, like just absolutely incredible technology that is for free. I'm sure they're stealing our data and stuff, but whatever.
Yeah, of course, paid one like Adobe, they're so far away, but if you need some more simple task or even professional stuff, you can do with this. It's just more actions you should to do, because in Adobe Productions there's everything is optimized. You just click couple times and you got the poster.
It's awesome. I love it. I love Canva too. Canva is a really awesome online video editing software that I use constantly. I use it all the time. So it's just like, I love Photoshop, but Photoshop you gotta have a little bit of skill to sort of do it, but still it's pretty easy to use if you look into it for a little bit. So that's awesome, man. I love that you do most of this yourself. I mean, I think a lot of us do it ourselves. A lot of streamers are out here doing it ourselves. Luckily, I had a wife who's smart and smarter than me, and so she helped me a lot. But yeah, man, this is a frustrating thing. I was just on a podcast on Saturday where we were talking about this stuff, and like they were asking me what's the most challenging part about streaming, and I said it was like learning the technology, and then operating the technology while streaming. It's like getting used to the technology and getting used to, you know, operating everything in the moment. What was the most difficult parts for you for streaming and getting started?
Getting some most difficult. It's a good question, and
Yeah, it's a question.
it's a question. Yeah,
It's a question.
I don't know. Maybe I was afraid of communication with people because in real life I'm not so social. I'm more like, how to say it?
Antisocial.
Yeah, sort of. Like I'm
But
not antisocial.
you're not against.
Oh, I hate people or
Yeah.
stuff. No, I'm just. I'm pretty silent guy. Like, okay, maybe too phlegmatic, but sometimes a lot of energy. I have a pretty, pretty active youth.
Yeah.
With strange adventures. And
strange adventures.
And so I'm afraid that my communication will be so bad, and I'm a little afraid of myself. Like, you know, before in creativity I tried to hide some part of me, but here you on stream, like only you and I always like not so afraid is wrong word, but everything is okay. I'm just going to relax and so okay, I am what I am, and how people react on me, that they will react.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
And after this 1 year and a half, I start to communicate more good with people, like in the real life. So actually, streams and that all respects, all the support of guys, not only financial but in moral, it's raise up my self-insurance,
self-esteem.
Is that right?
Self-esteem. Or self-assurance.
Okay, so it helped me a lot because when, you know, musicians that much skilled than I do then came to me and really sincerely said, wow, we like what you do, it's amazing, it's cool. Because here at my place nobody cares about my music and about what I do, how I do. They just
that's a good impression of the general public. Yeah.
And introvert, slow, thank you.
Introvert, I agree with you with one thing. I mean, because I'm an introvert too. I really like doing this, but I don't like being out in public. I don't like leaving the house much. I don't like any of that stuff. You know, I don't make new friends very easily. You know, like it's like I've made new friends, but it's mostly through music. You know, it's like if I play with people and I see them a lot and we just become friends. But other than that, it's not like I'm out there looking for new people to involve in my life. I enjoy my family. I enjoy being in my hole with my toys. That's what I do. We got a question from the chat. What is your hobby? What is your hobby? And that's from Mental.
My hobby?
Yeah.
Interesting. Before streams, it was music. Now I'm a musical streamer. So my hobby... Honestly, I don't know. Like, I don't have a hobby, I guess. I like to walk. Walking is
work.
great.
Oh, work. Do you consider yourself someone who likes to work too much? Do you think that you can work too much, or do you think that you're not doing enough?
I guess I'm not doing it enough. Like sometimes, you know, I get some periods when I procrastinate and all this stuff, and then I feel like, oh, so bad, I didn't do anything today. I'm so bad. It's like, and all. I think you know what I mean.
I do. You feel guilty for not getting anything done because you're just like,
yes.
I had all day to get this stuff done, and all I did was watch Netflix and eat food. You know, like, yeah, I get it. Totally.
But I know that it's very important to get some rest sometimes, and all these procrastinations is just like a sign that you're tired of what you do, and your brain just say to you, go and do something else, because you're not, if you will be, I don't allow you, your brain say to you, I don't allow you to make this effective today. Productive.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, man. It's like that's how I felt about the podcast for the last like couple of weeks, like the audio side, because the audio side, the audio side does much better. I get much better numbers on the audio side than I ever do on this. Like this conversation will get like a couple thousand downloads, right? But going on the audio side and like working on that, because I am trying to, I have monetized the audio side. I got ads and sponsors and stuff. And I'm trying to go through it and edit stuff, and like I've been doing it for the last 6 years, and I'm trying to make it better. And I just have hit this point at this sort of this wall where I'm just like, ugh, I just don't even want to do it like this anymore. And you're right. It's like it's your brain telling you, it's like you need to change it. I'm ADHD, like attention deficit disorder or hyperactive disorder. Like that shit is real in my life. Like I get bored really easy on certain things. And if I'm bored with it, then I'm putting zero to little effort into it. And so that's what's great about the stream and the podcast. I think we understand each other really well in that respect, that there's enough different things to do to keep you very interested in continuing. And that's what's great about this side of it, because the audio side is starting to get a little bland. It's starting to get a little boring. And as soon as I turned it into a money-making thing, I'm so bored with it. As soon as money's involved, I just get so disconnected. But I know, but it's not that I follow through with that, but I don't just give up on things, is what I'm saying. I don't give up because I'm bored with it. I just find different ways to make it interesting. But I went on vacation, I'm come back, and I'm feeling a lot better about everything. I think that's what it really was, is that I needed to step away from everything, even though I didn't step away from it completely. What too much work to do? Must be time to clean the toilet and mow the lawn and get the laundry done. Then I can work. There you go, your favorite today. Welcome in, welcome in. Uh-oh, here we go, here we go. How do you keep your mind clear and react to chat during stream?
How to keep your mind clear? I think when there is I don't have a lot of viewers, so starting with it. So, and I'm done singing. I'm playing jams, so I'm always check what's going on in the chat, and I'm trying to react to every person. I don't know. That's all. I just read the chat.
I just do, baby.
And I'm able to do it because I'm jamming. No, I'm not singing. I have free action to do. So but when it goes like a lot of people, when you got some fat rate on you on your channel, there starts problem, because I can't handle that. It's too much for me.
It's like, I love you all. You all are wonderful. Thank you for the follows. You all are great. Here's the next one. Clear answers. Was saying, are you modifying your question, mental? How do you keep your mind clear and react to chat? Clear answers. I think it's the same though. I think it's the same answer. Is like he doesn't really know. He's just sitting there and watching it, and if it gets too much, it's just too much. So that's how it is for me too. Like especially at the beginning of the streaming, like trying to read the chat, and even still, I have a hard time trying to even figure out when to interact with chat, especially when you're talking to somebody else. You know, we're trying to have a conversation, and then other people are trying to, no, I said he is clear answers. Oh, okay. He gives clear answers. I see.
And also I can add that I didn't smoke weed about 3 years, maybe 4.
You did?
I smoke a lot, like every day.
Really? I thought it was like super illegal in Russia.
It's super illegal in Russia, yeah, but a lot of people doing drugs and
He's like,
smoking
but
weed.
that never stopped anybody anywhere, bro.
But I stopped it, and actually I don't miss about these times. Opposite of it, when I remember something, I thought, oh, it was so cringe feeling.
Yeah, well, that's what this whole podcast was filled with. That it was weed induced cringe this whole time. But I'm curious, what is the weed good over there? Can you guys get good weed? Do you guys have like good growers and stuff? Like where do you guys get your weed? Like I'm just so curious. How does the drug trade work in Russia?
I don't know much of that, but I guess some growers just growing up in here on the place. That's all. And internet. do things.
The internet does things as well.
Yeah.
I do forget about the internet sometimes. I forget that you can just buy, if you just get Onion, or what is it? Is it Tor? Is it Tor? You gotta get Tor, and you get your dark web on with your Tor browser. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. Okay, so here's the deal, Mikulski. I've been having some sound issues, and I don't know if you could hear it throughout, but there's some weird sounds happening. Do you hear that? I don't know what that is. What is that?
Now I hear it.
What is that? I don't. Do you know what that is? How can I get that to stop? It's a weird tech issue. What is it?
It's a game?
That's right. It's time for How Much Does It Cost on Craigslist. All right, guys. We'll be right back with a chance to win some prizes. We got Woo stickers. We got WSEG stickers, and we got some patches that we need to give away. We got some fully embroidered patches that we're going to give away. On How Much Does It Cost on Craigslist? Mikulski, if you need to use the restroom, this is a good time for you to get that done. And you guys enjoy this video while we get set up for... Thank you for that woo. As we get set, hey, Crept, what's up? You crept up on me with that Bernie. All right, so we'll be right back. Enjoy these videos while we get ready for our game. How much does it cost on Craigslist? All right. You're the greatest dad I've ever known. I love you so much. I need you. You've made so many sacrifices for this family. You're the greatest dad. Ever. Ever, ever. I love you.
You are a queen, a goddess. You are the moon child born of the river Gaia. You are the portal between two planes of existence. I love you, Mother. Here is an offering of a pillow to serve the slumber that you desperately seek.
Last night till the morning came around. I said I'll run, but I'll take my time. A friend of the devil, a friend of mine. If I get home before daylight, just might get some sleep tonight. morning bills. Spent the night in Utah in a cave up it.
Oh yes, you know what time it is, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for How Much Does It Cost on Craigslist, the only game where we get to bid on other people's garbage, and it's fun for everyone. And hold on, I don't know why there's a filter on here. Get off of there. Chroma key, get out of there. There we go. That's better. Okay, so the name of the game is How Much Does It Cost on Craigslist. Let me make Mikulski a little bigger here. Mikulski, go ahead and unmute yourself, bud.
Okay, I'm here.
You're here. You're here. So the name of the game is How Much Does It Cost on Craigslist. Is brought to you by our sponsor, modedstudios.com. If you are into fun and adventurous, fully embroidered, American-made patches and apparel like these, then go to modedstudios.com and get yourself some. We're going to be playing. We got, actually, I forgot, we got new patches in. When I went to California, my sponsor, he gave me all his he just made the patches and was like, well, now you got to cut them out yourself. So the We Speak English Good patches are back. I just need to cut them out. So I do have one of those up for bid today, and we have the Ric Flair Woo, which everyone loves, and of course we have WSEG. So this is what we're playing for today, folks. So the way the game works is we're gonna look at an item on Craigslist. We're gonna read the description, and then we're gonna bid on how much you guys think that item costs in U.S. dollars or however much. If it's in your own currency, whatever, just throw it up and we'll go with it. So that's it. It's really easy. You can go over in price, and it doesn't matter. So here we go. First item up for bid is this real wolf skin carpet here. Look at that face, bro. Look at that wolf skin face. That is crazy. Real wolf professional mounted large nice cash and carry must call. Very crazy. That's not much of a description there, but you know, would you want that in your home, Mikulski? Is that something that you would want?
No. Definitely.
Is there anybody in chat that would want this in their home? Would you want to wake up and look at this wolf looking at you like this every morning? Personally, I can't stand that kind of shit because I'm not into killing animals just to put their fur on the floor. I am into killing animals to eat them, though. I mean, if you eat meat, then you're into killing animals to eat them. Okay, so Mikulski, how much does this real wolf skin carpet or rug cost on Craigslist?
$500, I guess.
$500 for Mikulski. All right, guys. You guys know what to do. In US dollars, go ahead and drop your bids. If you're interested in playing for some prizes, I will mail them anywhere in the world. So go ahead, drop your bids, and you guys got until the end of this song here, which we'll do this song. All right, drop those bids. How much do you guys think this item costs on Craigslist? That was the worst song ever. That was a terrible song. All right, you guys, go ahead. There you go. Now it's coming. There you go. Drop those bids. Oh, look. 1501. We'll give you guys a little bit more time to do it. Here's the thing that I don't understand. Like, why did they make the wolf's face look like it's about to bite your ass? Like, why did they have to make it like that? Why does it have to look like angry at us? Hey, Penny, what's up, Deuce Penny? Can we see it backlit? I wish we could. That'd be tight, though. Okay. I'm going to give you guys one more chance. Just any of you stragglers still struggling with how much you think this costs on Craigslist, you guys got till the end of this. And this time I'm serious. Drop those bids. Drop those bids. Drop the bid. Drop. You are naughty. I'm so slow. Thank you for jumping in there at the last second. Okay, guys. Here is the moment we've been waiting for. Let's read through some of these bids, and then we'll find out how much does this item cost on Craigslist. All right, so Mikulski says 500. Mental says 1,500. Reina Mystique says 875. D-Mod says 800. Your favorite today says $5,999. Cathosaurus with the naughty one, the naughty bid at 1,501, proving that Mental can eat it. Glitter says 2,300. Deuce Penny wants to see it backlit, but also 150 and $1 million a la Dr. Evil. Also, guys, thank you. $1 million. Also, I forgot to mention this. You only get one bid. I know that Glitter Pants was making a joke, but it did. I do want to mention that you only get one bid. So if you change your mind after you wrote something in the chat, too bad, we take the first bid. Okay, guys. So we did that. $1 million. We did all that. So let's go and drum roll, please. Is that not right? Did I not do it right? Oh, I guess I didn't do it right. Okay. Is this right? Okay, it's not working. Wonderful. Let's drum roll, please. Actual retail price on Craigslist. This is the worst splash symbol. Here we go. $500.
I'm a lucky guy.
Hey, dude, Mikulski. Did you Google it, Mikulski?
No,
you didn't Google it. Well, the thing is about this show is if you get it right on, you get a bonus prize. So here is the deal, Mikulski. Not only are you getting a We Speak English Good patch, but you're also getting a bonus prize of the Ric Flair Woo sticker and the WSEG opening credits sticker. That's right. Cool. That's all for you. We mail anywhere in the world, even Russia. Nice. So I said he gives clear answers. I already said he gives clear Yeah, you did, Mental. Yeah, you did. All right, we got one more, and then we're going to get the hell out of here and let Mikulski go to bed. Are you a night owl, Mikulski, or do you like to go to bed early and get up early?
I'm struggling with insomnia a lot. I often struggling with insomnia, so my sleeping schedule is pretty strange.
Mm-hmm. Dude, yeah, dude.
But I prefer to wake up early as I can.
I got you.
As early as I can. Okay.
Why the hell did my alert stop working? That upsets me very much. Thank you, your favorite today, for that woo, even though it didn't fucking work. Here we go. Pedro Friedberg. I don't know who this is. It's a sculpture. It's a little sculpture, it looks like. Iconic. Get out of here, stream. Get out of here, Zoom. I don't need that. Go away. Iconic prayer. Okay, iconic prayer by well-known worldwide artist Pedro Friedberg. Small sculpture, hand, foot, cold something. I don't know what that says. Anyways, it's a tiny sculpture. It's not too big. It looks bigger than it is. So, Mikulski, how much do you think this little sculpture costs on Craigslist?
I think $3,000.
Oh my God, Mikulski. He's over here. You know what? He was probably right too. He's over here I can just see. What's it? It doesn't say. It doesn't say. It does not say. Okay, guys. What do you guys think? Go ahead, drop your bids in the chat. And what are we playing this time? I can't play any of the... I keep forgetting to change out songs. And we'll just do the Sonic song. All right. Oh, thank you, Reina Mystique, for putting that line down. All right, guys, drop your bids in the chat. Let's go.
Matey, thank you.
That's Sonic having an orgasm. That's Sonic. He's like, ugh. I'm gonna give you guys a little more. It's only because this song is so stupid. I mean, giving you guys more time, okay? The penis song. My penis. My penis. My penis. My penis. 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 Okay. That's a lot of penis right there.
Oh, peanuts.
Peanuts. Yes, it was peanuts, not penis. God, what do you guys think? What were you guys thinking it was? It's peanuts. Fucking dirty mind animals. All right. Nuts. Thank you, Demon. All right, guys. Let's find out how what everybody's thinking. Your favorite today says $299.88. Thank you for that specific, very specific price. Reina Mystique, $3K for Mikulski. Thank you for that, Reina. D-Mod says $375. Penny says $225. Mad King says $69. I'm So Slow says $500. I see what you're doing there. I'm So Slow. Mental says $2,999. Glitter Pants says $800. And Cathosaurus says $376. And D-Mod wants to throw them nuts in my face. Okay. All right, guys. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Actual retail. Oh, wait. Oop. Actual retail price. And for the win of the Pedro Friedberg hand foot thing. Actual oh, crap, got in there before the thing. You got it, crap. That's for you. You're in. Actual retail price on Craigslist. $3,500. Oh man. You're Googling this shit, bro. You're Googling this shit.
No, I didn't Google.
No, you're not Google. You're using that Russian Google thing you work for. That's what's going on. That's what's happening.
No, Yandex, man. I'm just good at pricing things.
You know, everybody. You know what's funny is that you didn't say it. Anybody who says, "Oh, I'm gonna kill it on this game," sucks at this game. But you just were silent. You were like, "Oh, you just knew." You can look at something and see the price. Like you knew. Double winner. So here's how it works. Since Mikulski already won. Mikulski, you get to choose on who gets the prize instead of you. So it's up to you who you want, and it can be anybody. If you want to give it to somebody in your chat that's here right now, that's totally fine. Or you can do nothing. It's whatever you want to do with it.
Actually, I don't know. I want to give it to Reina Mystique or Katisaurus.
Okay, but Reina Mystique does not get anything. Okay, she's my mod. She does get nothing. She gets nothing.
Okay, so let's give it to Katisaurus.
Who? Oh, Glittersaurus? Cathosaurus?
Cathosaurus.
Okay.
Cathosaurus.
Okay, Cathosaurus. Hey, you know what? Cathosaurus has not gotten these stickers yet, so your Cathosaurus, you get the Woo and the WSEG stickers. And I might even throw in a little something extra since this is like the third or fourth thing I've sent her. So you get stickers and maybe a little something extra. I don't know yet. But Cathosaurus, Mikulski, let me write this down or else I will forget. Mikulski.
Yeah, by the way, if you write me your back address, I will send you my stickers. I got some too recently.
Is it your new emote face guy?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's my user pick, potato, and logo.
Oh, that's awesome.
Mikulski.
That's awesome. Yeah, no worries. Cathosaurus, you should thank Mikulski here. And
You're welcome.
And I will send those out tomorrow, and we can exchange through the DM on Discord. We'll exchange our addresses. I'd love a sticker. I'd love a Mikulski sticker. Hell yeah. It's fucking hold on. Mikulski! Dubstep. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, guys. Well, that was a fun-filled game of How Much Does It Cost on Craigslist. Give me 1 second, and we will BRB. I'm going to just bring our guest back here, and I'm even going to stay on the line with you so you guys know I'm not going anywhere. I'm just setting up or resetting up our guest so it doesn't look stupid when he comes back to our regular screen. So here it is. We're already there. Boom. Oh, well, there's the green screen. You're not in the space matrix anymore. Oh, well, that happens. Mikulski, thank you so much for being on the show. I had such a great time. I thought you did a great job with your English. And again, this is We Speak English Good, so you did just fine. I'm not a hater, Reina. I'm not a hater. You just know. Oh, are they still doing stuff? I'm down. That's fine.
Mike, thank you so much for invitation again. And I try to do my best. I know it's not so smooth.
Dude, you're great.
Pretty laggy, but I hope I not ruined your show. So.
Dude, this was awesome. Honestly, I wanted to ask more about what it's like to gig in Russia, but but we'll save it for the next time. We'll save it for the next time you're on. How about that?
Maybe, but actually, I'm not a good person to talk about Russia, because I'm in my own living in my own capsule and just.
I got you.
In my imaginary world.
But that's okay because your imaginary world gets to come out into the reality, which is Mikulski the streamer, and that's amazing. Yeah, that was great, Mikulski. I appreciate it. You don't feel bad at all. You fucking killed it. I don't know why my claps aren't working. Son of a biscuit. You know what? All of a sudden, Reina's stuff wasn't working too, and I hope that's not what's happening to my side of things as well. Okay, go ahead, grab your raid call, everybody. We are gonna go raid Fairy Music. Is that Fairy live show? She was amazing. She just did this. She just hosted this sort of. It was a competition for best song. And it was so cool, and it was so well done. It was so professional. So we're gonna go over there and raid her. And give our friend Fairy Live show some love, and grab your raid call and all that. We will be back Thursday with Scott Tournay of Grace Potter and the Nocturnal, or formerly of Grace Potter Nocturnals. Friday we have Loop Artist, the Graceful Bard at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then Sunday is the big full band live stream. Keys, guitar, bass, drums. We're doing it all, baby. We're doing it for you. All right, guys. We will see you back here on Thursday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Love you guys. Mwah. Bye-bye. Oops, I forgot to do the thing. All right, let me end, and then I'll be right back, Mikulski, and we'll... Oh, I forgot to do it.